Now, for the latest on what's happening in China, let's join Katrina Yu in Beijing. Some slightly better news out of China. No new local transmissions of the virus reported there.
Yes, that's quite a milestone. As you mentioned, 0 homegrown cases, not only across the country, but in Hubei province, which is the epicenter of the outbreak where this all started. We have to remember that 80,000 people have been infected in China. There have been 3,000 deaths, mostly in Hubei province, mostly in Wuhan city. So to have 0 new cases is indeed extraordinary. And at this peak of this outbreak in February, we had hundreds of new cases every day. We had thousands of doctors and nurses flown in from all over the country to help treat these patients. Well, now those medical personnel have been allowed to return to their home cities, their home provinces, and 16 temporary hospitals that were opened to deal with this caseload, they've now been closed. Also, what we're hearing is that 11 provinces in China have announced that they're going to reopen schools soon. So that's very big. At the end of March or April, they're going to reopen high schools and primary schools. So that's also very significant news. But at the same time, China is not out of the woods yet. There have been 34 new cases in the country announced in the past 24 hours, and those have all been imported cases. So for China, this is a very big concern. There are concerns among the public that there could be a second wave of new infections from people bringing the virus back from other countries to China. And we've just heard that Beijing airport is deciding to redirect some flights coming into Beijing to other airports so that people can be processed and have their temperatures checked, etc., before they can even fly into the capital. Now, 21 of these new cases are in Beijing, and that's because Beijing receives the most international travelers. I think in one day they have more than 5,000 travelers flying into the capital every day. So they've been starting to step up some of these travel restrictions. If you come to Beijing, you must head into a designated quarantine hospital at your own expense. There are very serious criminal charges if you're seen to be trying to circumvent these restrictions, or if you're seen to be concealing any symptoms. So it still remains a big challenge for China. And I think definitely, although we've had the good news with these 0 new cases, there are still a long way yet before China can comfortably say that this outbreak is over here.
Al Jazeera's Katrina Yu reporting live from Beijing. Many thanks indeed, Katrina.